Most people dream of a big house, but what if your home cost $12 billion? Hard to imagine, right? A trillionaire sheikh created a palace so massive and so expensive it feels like something from a fantasy. Who dares to build such a place? And what secrets hide inside? Today we're stepping into his world, where gold glitters, jewels sparkle, and hallways never seem to end. Some call it madness, others call it magic. Stay with me because what you're about to see will leave you stunned. Chapter 1. A Palace Beyond Imagination. This isn't just a house, it's a world of its own. The estate stretches for miles, so wide it feels like a city hidden in the desert. Gates rise as high as mountains, guarded day and night by soldiers. Walls made from rare stone glow under the desert sun, so bright you can see them from miles away. And at night, thousands of lights turn the palace into a galaxy on Earth. It isn't a home, it's a kingdom reborn. Chapter 2. Gates of Pure Gold. Before you step inside, the gates themselves tell the story. Entirely crafted from gold, engraved with crowns, lions, and flowers. Each gate took years to build, polished until they reflected like mirrors. When they swing open, they don't just creak, they thunder. And as visitors step forward, flanked by armored guards, they realize they're not entering a house. They're entering history. Chapter 3. A Garden Like Paradise. The first sight inside takes your breath away. A garden designed to look like heaven itself. Crystal blue lakes, fountains that leap higher than trees, exotic birds soaring freely in the skies. Flowers imported from every corner of the globe, some costing more than luxury homes. White marble statues stand hidden among roses and jasmine, glowing in the moonlight. It isn't just a garden, it's peace, beauty, and power woven into a living masterpiece. Chapter 4. Walls That Speak. Inside, every wall has a voice. Murals of ancient battles stretch across hallways. Tiny glass tiles sparkle like emeralds and rubies. Golden verses of poetry glimmer under candlelight. Even the ceilings move with life. Paintings of angels, constellations, and galaxies lit by crystal chandeliers. Every wall whispers pride, reminding guests that they stand in the dream of a trillionaire. Chapter 5. The Throne Room of Power. At the palace's heart lies the throne room, larger than most stadiums. Ceilings so high they fade into the sky. At the center, a golden throne encrusted with diamonds, worth more than entire cities. Marble pillars carved into dragons and falcons rise on all sides. The air feels heavy here as though the room itself demands silence. Visitors don't simply walk into this hall, they bow to it. Chapter 6. Golden Walls That Shine. Even the smallest rooms inside this palace are dripping with wealth. The walls aren't painted or wallpapered, they're plated in solid gold. And not gold accents. Entire walls that shimmer with 24-karat luster, handcrafted by artisans flown in from Italy and India. Each wall costs over $20 million. Not just because of the material, but because of the precision. Tiny gold leaves applied by hand, over months, with tools passed down through generations. Walking through these halls feels like stepping into a living treasure chest. Chandeliers reflect gold on gold, casting liquid light across the marble floors. Even the air feels heavier, richer, like the molecules themselves understand where they are. Guests who enter these rooms often fall silent. Some gasp, some just stand still. Because this place wasn't built just to be lived in, it was built to be remembered. A place where luxury isn't decoration, it's the foundation. Chapter 7. Secret Rooms and Hidden Vaults. Beneath this shining palace lies something darker, a maze of secrets. Hidden behind ornate panels and mirrored walls are doors you'd never know existed. Behind them, underground chambers. Some are lined with velvet and filled with diamonds and gold bars, stacked like books on a shelf. Others hold ancient artifacts, swords from fallen empires, scrolls worth more than paintings, statues recovered from ruins lost to time. There are even climate-controlled vaults holding items never seen by the public. Art, documents, relics from thousands of years ago. A private museum beneath the earth, where history waits in the dark. And then there are the escape tunnels. Reinforced, secure, and only known to a handful of trusted guards. It's said the sheikh could vanish in less than 60 seconds, reappearing in a safe house miles away. Some rooms aren't for storage, but for strategy. Underground war rooms, surveillance hubs, places where decisions affecting millions are made in absolute secrecy. Very few have ever stepped into these chambers, but their existence, it's part of the legend. In this palace, even what's hidden is priceless. Chapter 8. A Dining Hall of Dream. Imagine a dining room so grand it takes minutes to walk from one end to the other. Golden tables stretch beneath ceilings painted like Renaissance chapels. Chandeliers the size of cars hang overhead, made from bohemian crystal and lit with real candlelight. The floor beneath your feet? Hand-cut marble arranged in mosaics that tell the story of the sheikh's lineage. Every meal here is a performance. Chefs are flown in from France, Japan, Morocco, and Italy, each a master in their cuisine. Lobster flown in live from Maine, truffles harvested that same morning from Alba, caviar served in diamond-cut crystal bowls. A single dinner here can cost $100,000 or more, and it's not just food, it's diplomacy. Presidents, royalty, and billionaires have broken bread here, signing deals and sealing alliances over meals that feel like myth. Even the cutlery tells a story. Forks dipped in gold, knives with emeralds embedded in the hilt. Here, luxury isn't for show, it's part of the ritual. Chapter 9. The Garden of Eternity. Outside, beyond the palace walls, lies a garden that feels like it belongs in a fantasy novel. It's called the Garden of Eternity, and it's larger than some national parks. Trees from every continent grow side by side. Japanese sakura next to Amazonian palms. African baobabs casting shadows over European roses, each one brought here with the utmost care, replanted with soil flown in from their native lands. The Sheikh once said he wanted to walk the world without leaving home, and here he can. The air smells of blooming jasmine, saffron, and rare orchids. Exotic birds, parrots, peacocks, flamingos, roam freely, their colors rivaling the flowers. Streams carved by hand snake through the grounds, lined with koi fish and tiny waterfalls. At the heart of the garden sits a crystal gazebo, where the Sheikh meditates every morning. It's said this is where he finds peace, where the weight of ruling lifts and only silence remains. This isn't just a garden, it's a sanctuary of dreams. Chapter 10. The Private Quarters. Deep inside the palace, past layers of security and opulence, lie the Sheikh's private quarters. These aren't bedrooms, they're private kingdoms. The master bedroom alone is over 2,000 square feet, walls lined with silk tapestries woven by hand in India. The ceiling? Painted in gold leaf, showing constellations as they appeared the day the Sheikh was born. His bed? Custom built, encrusted with sapphires and emeralds. The mattress, made from cashmere and filled with hand-spun Mongolian wool, costs more than most homes. Every morning the curtains open with the sunrise, revealing panoramic desert. Views. The rising sun turns the sand into molten gold, a private performance reserved for one man. And yet the rooms are not just lavish, they're deeply personal. Framed photos of family, handwritten notes from world leaders, gifts from children in remote villages. In this fortress of excess, the private quarters remind us, behind every empire there is a human being. So, what is this place? Is it a miracle of human creativity? Or a monument to excess? To some, this $12 billion palace is a waste of wealth, a fantasy carved in gold and marble. To others, it's a beacon of what's possible when ambition knows no limits. A city disguised as a home, a dream turned into stone and silk, a fortress, a museum, a masterpiece. And perhaps that's what makes it so unforgettable, because whether you see madness or magic, you can't look away. This palace tells us one thing: human imagination is limitless. When money is no object, the impossible becomes inevitable. And that raises a question for all of us. What would you build if you had no limits? If this story amazed you, tap the like button right now. It helps us bring more unbelievable stories to life. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss what's coming next. And please share this with someone who loves luxury, mystery, and the wonders of the world. Because remember, every empire starts small, and what feels impossible today could be someone's reality tomorrow.